everybody doing? Sanu Yakuche and how na day? Welcome to Fork in Nigeria food truck in Columbus, Ohio. We have, of course, another Fork in Nigeria in Detroit. So how did this come about? I have been wondering about what it would be like to sell African food in Columbus. So there's Chinese food everywhere. And so we had the first Columbus African Festival in 2019. And when that happened, I was looking for a food truck because I was organizing all the vendors. So I wanted an African food truck. And there was none. There was nothing that was similar even. And that was truly the heart of this. And when that happened, I told my husband, I said, look, we gotta have a food truck in Columbus. We have to have an African food truck. If people are eating all these other people's foods, they will eat our food. You know, there has to be some interest for it. So let's try it. And sure enough, that same year, my friend in Detroit posted a picture of Fork in Nigeria in Detroit. So I reached out to him. I said, hey, you know, I've been trying to get this food truck in Columbus. How do I get a food truck in Columbus? How did you do it? What happened? Tell me all the process. And he said, you know, you can buy into our franchise. Why don't we just start a franchise and collaborate instead of you starting a brand new name for yourself in Columbus? There's already a name here and it's doing well. You guys are gonna do well. Detroit and Columbus has a very similar market. You should be able to do well. I was skeptical. My husband was very skeptical because he's thinking this is gonna be a lot of work. But hey, as a pharmacist, I'm used to working a lot. So I figured this is gonna be a new terrain, a new experience. But Columbus has a diverse group of people and it just felt right. And we started working on it. And then COVID happened and everything in the world shut down. So that was very scary because then we're thinking maybe this is not a good idea. Maybe we should do it. Maybe we shouldn't do it. Restaurants are closing. But that actually seemed like an opening because as restaurants closed, people were willing to still eat because, hey, they still got to find food, but they don't really need to be inside. So a food truck idea seemed even better. So it was awesome that we already were thinking about a food truck and it happened at the perfect time. That's maybe God's timing or serendipity. I don't know, call it what you want, but it worked out for us. And in May, we debuted our food truck in Columbus and it has been amazing. Columbus has been so supportive. Should I say black and brown people, the Africans, the non-Africans, everybody is coming out to try the African food. People have heard about fufu, then got the TikTok, I suppose. Everybody wanted fufu and egusi soup and jollof rice, and then, you know, the movie came out, High on the Hog, and it made even more people curious. So it has been a great exposure without actually people going out to promote it. It's the right time. It's a global world, it's a global village. The world is changing. People are interested in new things and people are wanting to experience what they haven't had before. So if you want, or if you've ever been curious, because our food is not all spicy, our food is not all one taste or one flavor. There's so many varieties. So it's really good for people to consider getting out of what they're used to, because when people come to the truck and they say, we want wings, because yeah, we sell wings. I say, are you sure you want wings? Do you not want to try some jollof rice or try some fufu? Have you heard of fufu? You know, and I have heard 0 people come back and say that was a bad idea, you know, because it's a lot of flavor. So just try it. Go out of your way, taste it, try it. We're here in Columbus, we're at Eastland Mall. We're always eager to teach people more about our culture, to expose people to learn more about Africa, African food, African dynamics, whatever it is. You know, it's not just about food. Food is a connector for all human beings, you know, but once you expose yourself to the food, you learn more about the people and you get out of a lot of the stereotypes, and you get to think of the people differently. So the more we learn from each other or about each other, the better things get for all of us. Because, hey, we have to share this planet together. So what better way to do it than to eat, right? Who am I? Well, I don't think I said my name in the beginning. My name is Joanne, and me and my husband and my kids, because my kids are also part of this. They have to sacrifice when mommy has to run. But my husband and my kids have been, trying to build, and we're working on creating a better culture and a better environment for all of us here in Columbus, Ohio. My name is Gachimo Mappis. Thank you.
Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing good. So I would like to get jollof rice meal, prepared vegan style. I would like to get the stewed rice meal, which is the spicy, aromatic Nigerian stew. That sounds good. And then, I gotta get the deep fried, the puff puffs. The puff puffs, do they sell them like in the streets of Nigeria too? Oh, okay. I need them. I definitely need them.
Just leave it there for a couple of minutes, actually. You want to come help? You want to come help and narrate what we are doing? Give us a narrative.
It's always spicy, or they make it different?
It's spicy. Okay. Spicy. And the spice is extremely spicy. Suya spice. Directly from.
Oh, that smells good. That's what I don't even need, but that looks good. I'm not going front.
All right, and that's it. That's suya for you.
That's suya right there.
And you will give it to some people to taste and tell you how it tastes. Spicy. I just finished making it, so yeah.
How we loving it? We loving it? It's good? It's good?
Yeah.
That's good, right?
It's
I
not,
like it.
It's
good?
spicy.
Okay, it's not. Okay. And I don't really like spicy.
Really?
Not too spicy. But no, this is good.
What's up to all my Nigerian people? We got the food today. We're going to try. I know a lot of my Nigerian friends, a lot of my Nigerian people, my Niger people, my people in Lagos, my people all over Nigeria have been asking me, yo, African Network, where's the Nigerian food? Like, what's up? Where the Nigerian kingdoms, empires? Well, you know what? Today we're starting it. We're going to start it with some things that you can find in Nigeria. We're actually going to try a different dish, a couple dishes, I would say. And we're going to try a dish that has a big friendly rivalry in West Africa. Some people say it could get a little serious. I don't know. I'm trying to keep it friendly. You know what I'm saying? We're all brothers and sisters. But we're going to try some different foods from Nigeria today. Shout out to all my people, especially in Lagos. What's up? What's up? You know what I'm saying? When I come, I wanted to see you guys because today, we're eating Nigerian food. I'm vegan, so I know that there's a lot of people in Nigeria that eat meat. I'm going to say that right now. I know that. And they have meat there in case you love meat so much that you can't live without it. You'll die without it. I've heard it all, you know what I'm saying? But look, I'm vegan, so I'm still here, and I'm pretty healthy, so I'm just saying. But if you love meat, they have it there too. I'm vegan. They are vegan friendly. Let's try it today. Today, I have some street Nigerian food as well. So first we have the Zobo tea, hibiscus tea, which I was told is drunk a lot in Nigeria. It's from Nigeria. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna try that first. I actually bent my straw a little bit. It's not how it came, it was me. So don't worry about it. Actually, let me put it in sideways. But yo, we're gonna try some of this Zobo tea straight from Nigeria. Let's check it out. Let's see how it tastes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Spicy a little bit. You have a sweetness. Hold up. What are you doing to me, Zobo? I've never had, matter of fact, I never even thought about the type of drinks that are made in Nigeria. This one, really interesting. Spicy. It's a spicy drink. And it reminds me of something maybe I've drunk before, maybe a different type of tea, but It's a little bit spicy in a good way, right? Sweet while you're drinking it. Let's drink it again real fast to make sure I'm saying what I'm really saying. Yeah, so hints of sweetness, right? Like very natural tasting. This is natural. This is going to be a natural drink that is going to quench your thirst, especially on a hot summer day like it is today. This is going to be a natural drink that's going to quench your thirst, and it's healthy for you, and you're going to come back for more. That's how good this is. It has, when you're first drinking it, it has a hint of sweet and a lot of floral taste, right? Like a floral taste. Then when you get done drinking, you feel that spice. That spice is at the beginning of your throat, then it goes down your throat, and you just felt like you drank something special, something that's very healthy, something that you want to drink on a hot day, like a summer day in July like it is right now. Yo, what up, Nigeria? You really living your life? Let's go in again. Yes, Lord. You know what? This is very, very thin, but it's also a little bit of thickness when you drink it. Like I said, it's not one of those drinks. It's really, this is interesting, Nigeria. What you doing to me, Nigeria? This is the first time I ever had Nigerian food or anything. So what are you doing to me right now? Is this that magic that you guys have in Nigeria where as soon as anybody like touches anything Nigerian, they fall in love with it? Like, is this how you guys make your music? Is this how you guys is running the music industry in Africa? It has to be from things like this, because it's not thin enough to where you'll constantly crave it. I mean, you'll crave it because it's good. Like, that's why you'll crave it. But you're not going to constantly crave it just because it's thin. You know how you drink a juice or something that's really thin? It's good, but it's so thin it doesn't really like sit on you, or it doesn't really feel like it affects you. It sort of quenches your thirst a little bit, but not all the way. This right here, this is a perfect match between being thin, light, but a little thick, and you taste the spiciness, the hibiscus, you taste everything that's in this drink, and you taste it at different times. And I will say A+ to this. Yo, Fork in Nigeria, you got a hit right here. I don't know nobody that would turn this down. I really don't know nobody that would turn this down. Zobo. What's up, Nigeria? I'm already loving you guys. Like I said, first time I had Nigerian food. We're going to move on this amazing Nigerian trip. You know what I'm saying? Wow. People in Nigeria is really living like this. That means you guys is living good. And I'm all about living good, you know? So the next one we have is a Nigerian food, I would say, or maybe even a snack, maybe a mix of snack, probably more so snack. This is, or can be found on the streets of Nigeria, as I was told. I don't know if it's just in Lagos that this can be found, but I'm pretty sure it could probably be found all around Nigeria. This is called puff puff, and it's, I would describe it, and it probably is a fried donut. That's the way I would say it. Maybe some people would think of it a little bit differently, but that's what we're going to have right now. So first impressions, okay, not what I thought at all. So if you know you're in America and you're African American, you'll probably look at this and say this looks like a hush puppy in some aspects, right? And it's interesting because when I first looked at it, this is actually the first time I'm touching it, and the first time I looked at it, I thought it was going to be thick and hard like a hush puppy. Maybe it is thick, but I thought the outside would be fried like a hush puppy. But it's so interesting because it's bouncy, like it's you guys can see the bounce. See how I'm squeezing it? And so the way that it's fried is maybe in a light manner, or maybe the way that they put the batter on is different, and maybe they fry it quick. But this is so interesting. Like, yo, puff puff, first time. Let's just get right into it. Huh. Okay. Think about this. Before you speak, think about this. So, with this, I wasn't expecting it. When they said it's more like a donut, I guess it is more like a donut. And it sort of reminds me of the Rwandan donuts called, I always forget the name, I'm sorry. Amandazi, I think, if I'm correct. If my Rwandan people out there, you can tell me. This reminds me of amandazi. Hope I'm saying that right. But also, it reminded me of hush puppy when I first saw it. Like I said, it's soft on the outside, but it's really super duper thick when you bite into it. But then when you start to chew, it becomes a little bit doughy and very easy to chew. It's interesting, and like, I don't even know. Huh. I'm sort of speechless right now, guys. Okay. So, I would say that this would remind you of a hush puppy, especially if you live in America, African American. This will remind you of a hush puppy if you just look at it. And it's probably like a little bit more like meal on the outside of it, whatever meal is used for hush puppy cornmeal or whatever. I don't know exactly what meal is used for this. Or maybe it's just fried. Maybe that's why I'm tripping, because I cook, but I'm not like the number one chef or anything. So maybe when I say things, I'm just going off of me just eating. But maybe this is not even coated with anything, but it looks a different color. So I was thinking maybe it was coated with like something, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just fried, like without any coating on the outside of it. I don't know. I could be wrong. But also another thing I know is when I touch it, a little bit of oil coming onto my fingers. I'm loving that. Let's go in for one more bite. I'm trying to figure this out. Like I said, it sort of reminds me of Rwandan amandazi. Hope I'm saying that right. But it also reminds me of like the way it looks hush puppy, but not as dense, more airy, more air pockets. It's just different. It's sort of like I don't know. It's sort of like cornbread, but not that thick, but more of like a cake inside. That's what I'm trying to get to, I guess. More of a cake, I guess. Really good stuff. I'll tell you that. I wonder if they have puff puff with honey on top of it. Okay, Nigeria. I see you with your street foods. I like this puff puff. I like that. Okay, so the next meal that we have, I just want to make one thing clear. When you go to Fork in Nigeria, the food is worth the price that you pay. You get a big amount of food for what you pay. You're getting high quality food. You're getting food that is cooked every morning fresh, no canned anything. So this is the real deal when it comes to cooking. I mean, you can take things out of cans, you can heat frozen food up, things of that nature, but yo, this is all freshly prepared every day. Just want to make that clear. So since I made that clear, let's go in for the jollof meal. I know all the Nigerians watching right now are probably going to say that Nigerian jollof rice is the best jollof rice. I know that there is a big, huge competition in West Africa, from Senegal to Ghana to Nigeria, all over, Sierra Leone maybe, all over, right? There's a big, big competition who has the best jollof rice. A lot of you guys have said, hey, Afric Network, Johannes, you just been eating Ghanaian jollof all the time. You hating on us. You not really representing for Nigeria the way you should. And I have to say, hey, I'm sorry. And that's why I kept hearing. And I said, I don't want somebody to think that I dislike Nigerian jollof. I just never had it. And I didn't get to it. But you know what? Today, I got to it. Because I heard. In my sleep, I heard Nigerians in my ear like, yo, you tripping. Like, hey, you wildin'. You ain't really been to Lagos yet, because if you have, you would have had Nigerian jollof. And so today, at your request, I got it. Let's check it out. I just want to see what this is about, you know, because I'm sick of being in the doghouse. What up, Nigerians? Let's try it out. So we have plantains, we have jollof rice, and we have mixed vegetables, right? But I'm gonna go for the jollof by itself first. I'm gonna try to get like a big scoop, because I just really, and I'm gonna take my time with this. I'm really gonna take my time with this, because this is serious stuff here. You know, I ain't trying to make Nigerians mad. Yo, this is serious stuff here. You know, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bite. I'm going to take maybe a couple bites. I'm going to be silent. I'm really going to make sure that I try to evaluate this jollof rice once and for all. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. This is super interesting. I mean, this is super duper duper interesting. Now I understand the friendly back and forth between Ghana, Senegal, and Nigeria, especially Ghana and Nigeria. Let me just taste this one more time to make sure. Wow. Wow, Nigeria. I can see why everybody in Nigeria is always defending this jollof rice. Hold up. Okay. I'm super excited. You guys don't even know. I've been talking about this all weekend. Really weak. So the jollof rice, compared to all the other jollof rice that I've had, the first thing that I notice is that it's a little bit more spicy, right? Which, I love spice. So this is really interesting to me that this is a little bit more spicy probably than most rices that I eat. Second thing is that, and I'm being very ignorant right now, I don't know anything about Nigerian jollof rice as far as what grain of rice it is, how it's prepared. I really don't. So I'm just going off the top of my head. If I say something, you guys just let me know. But I feel like this is a different type of rice. I feel like this is a different grain of rice. I feel like with Ghanaian rice, it's a little bit more like a short grain, and it's a little bit more like stuck together. And there is maybe it's a little bit more, how can I say it? It's a little bit more, I don't even know, man. It's a little bit more drier, if that makes any sense. With this Nigerian rice, jollof rice, I feel like it's a little bit more like I don't know, maybe like a longer grain, or maybe the way they cook it is a little bit more like loose. It's a little bit more wet, a little bit, if that's the right word, a little bit more saucy, I guess, just a tidbit more. Not as much of a smoky taste. There's a smoky taste there, but it's like an aftertaste and a little bit more spice. Wow. You know what? Nigeria, you got something here. Jollof rice cooked amazing. Amazing. And when I say amazing, I mean amazing. Like I said, I am not directly from Nigeria. I've never had the best Nigerian jollof rice. I'm only going off my first time having this. But from what I can see, and from what I can taste, this is a very, very good contender in the jollof rice war. Not going to say who won, because I think I love them all. But this is really great. Actually, it's a little bit better than what I thought it was going to be. Not that I thought it was going to be bad, but because there's so much stuff going between people, who's the best, I was just like, well, what do I expect here? You know what I'm saying? But it's actually a little bit better than what I thought. I thought it would be great, but it's actually pretty amazing. I actually like it a lot, to be honest with you. It's really good. Plantain. Okay. Interesting. The plantain, lightly fried. A little bit more drier. A little thicker. Good. A little bit of sweetness at the end. Yeah. Let's go on a little bit for more jollof. That's good. Let's not forget some vegetables. Let's get some carrots, some great big carrots, onions, some green beans, Let's throw it on here. Let's do this. Wow. That combination is amazing, especially for me being vegan. The owner, one of the co-owners, the wife, she's also vegan too. So me and her had an amazing conversation about being vegan. And I love this food truck because there's a vegan option and there's something for everybody. If you eat meat, there's meat for the traditional people that eat traditional Nigerian food with meat, even though obviously dishes without meat have always existed as well too. But there's also a menu that makes it a point for people that like me that are vegan that don't eat meat, and other people that would go that don't eat meat can actually still enjoy Nigerian food on the plant-based side, which is amazing. I mean, that's one of the reasons that I went there, because it just drew me in, and I'm vegan and I never had Nigerian food, and bam, a Nigerian food truck popped up. Like, it's almost like they were reading my mind, you know? A little bit more jollof. That jollof goes perfect with the vegetables. Ooh, let's do some jollof and vegetables at the same time. Can we do it? I don't think I can get a carrot. Maybe I can. Let's see. This carrot is like, the carrots are so big, it's so hard to get with a spoon. Let's do this. Wow. Yo, we also have our Nigerian zobo. Let's have a drink. Wow. These two together, you will have energy for like probably the whole day, half the day, I don't know. But you'll have enough energy. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. I mean, just look at the portion. Like, we're really living out here. I'm actually I'm actually highly jealous of any Nigerian brother that has a beautiful Nigerian woman that is cooking this for you, man. What's really like, was I born in the right place? Or like, I don't know. Can I come? Like, you guys got room? You know what I'm saying? Oh. So yo guys, I can't stop eating it. Dang. Let's move on to the next dish, because if not, I'm just not gonna stop eating. Actually, this plate's gonna be gone soon. So guys, my last dish, I have this stewed rice meal. It has boiled rice, and it also has a stew on top of the rice with the plantains and mixed vegetables. So we're gonna go in for this dish. I was actually interested in this dish because a lot of times, maybe it's my ignorance, but when I think about stew, I always think about like a soup or something like that. Maybe a stew is different from a soup, I don't know. But when I think about stew, I think about soup. But this is a stew where it's like a stew, or it's prepared in, I guess, a stewed manner, and then it's laid over the rice and the plantains. So let's go in for the first bite. I'm gonna try the plantains with the stew and the rice, because I'm pretty sure that it's non-jollof rice under here, so it's like a regular rice prepared. So let's just go in for a plantain with rice with the stew. I need a drink before I talk. So the stew is nice. A little bit of a thickness, just a little bit. It has I can't really tell you what the taste is, but I love it on top of the plantains and rice. It sort of kind of makes the plantains a little bit more softer, which I like, but with the stew taste between the plantains that have a hint of sweetness, a little hint of sweetness at the end, but with the stew on top of it, it's really delicious. And with the rice too, with the rice, man, I gotta go in for another one because I just don't even know. Maybe I should taste the stew with the rice first. That's probably what I'll do. Stew with rice so I can like try to understand what the stew taste is. Okay, so wow. These flavors are very subtle, so it's very hard for me to detect these flavors. It's flavorful, but it's stewed, so maybe that takes away from the sudden spiciness, or maybe it's one of those foods where it creeps up on you because it's stewed. I know when you cook things differently, it affects like the spices and things that you put in them and how they come across when you eat them. But what I can say about this stew with the rice by itself, and just with the stew in general, which is really great, it has a underlying tone of thickness, just a little bit. It has a little bit of, I don't know, it has like a hint of spice. Yo guys, so I'm going in for this is a pro move, all right? I wouldn't suggest you guys do this. It's not easy to do this, okay? This is a pro move. Yo, we got carrot, greens, onions with rice, and we got plantain with the stew. Pro move, only if you're a pro. If you're a beginner, don't do this. Yes. I would have to say yes. I accept. I do. I accept all Nigerian food. From now on, I accept all offers for Nigerian food. From now on, I pledge allegiance to Nigerian food. From now on, yo, why didn't you guys tell me what I've been missing? You know, I have not ever had Nigerian food. This is actually the first time I've ever had Nigerian food in my whole life. Never had anything Nigerian. So the introduction to Nigerian food is just making me feel some type of way. It makes me feel like I'm missing something. I don't like missing nothing. What do they call that? Fear of missing, FOM, FOM, whatever they call it. Well, that's where I'm at with it right now. I need to go to Nigeria. Like, I really need to go to Nigeria. I need to try different Nigerian street foods. I need to do all this because I need to become a real Nigerian. Because if you guys are in Nigeria eating like this and you never even called your brother, your cousin, right, your uncle, which is all me, depending on what your age is, and you never told me what was going back on in Nigeria? Come on, man, we family. You never told me this? You never told me about this? Yo, you never told me about this? You made stew, never told me. You made puff puff, never told me. Yo, you made jollof rice the Nigerian way, never told me. You know what? I'm on to you guys now. Now you can't get rid of me. I'm an honorary Nigerian, yo. What's up? What I gotta do? Yo, traditional dances, clothes, send them my way. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and nip this in the bud so I can have this all the time. You know what I'm saying? But yo, guys, today we had Nigerian food. Thank you so much for Fork in Nigeria. Please, guys, go check them out. If you're in Columbus, Ohio, go to the east side near Eastland Mall, actually in the parking lot of Eastland Mall, on the eastern side of the mall. They are there. They have a big orange and green food truck, so you can't miss them. Thank you so much for having me today. I appreciate you guys cooking for me, the warm conversation, making me feel like I'm at home. You have a very, very great thing, I think, in the food truck. There's also another location that is in Detroit. It's the first location that's in Detroit, and then now they have branched out and they have another location in Columbus, Ohio, which is the food truck. So like I said again, thank you guys so much for having me. And you guys should definitely go check them out. I'm going to have their description and everything down here. You know where to find it. I'm going to have their number, when they're open, and the location so you guys can go support their brothers and sisters. And please, go over there and have some Nigerian food. Try it. They got something for everybody. So if you like meat, they got meat. You know it's Nigeria, so you know they got the meat. Probably some of the best meat in the world. And then you have the vegan, vegetarian side for people like me and you. Yo, you want it? You go get it. Stamp of approval. I wouldn't lie about that. I'm vegan. I eat a lot of different foods, and I think that was really delicious. And if that's my introduction to Nigerian food, then I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. But you guys, please invite me to Nigeria sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I would love to come to Lagos, any other place in Nigeria, and just, I would love to find out more and see more Nigerian food. There's so much food to explore. There's so much culture to explore. It's so deep. In Nigeria, in Africa, so in the Caribbeans, in South America, in Asia, there's so much all around America. There's so much that I want to uncover. Please like and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification so you get all the videos. Add me on all social medias, which is African Network, which is SoundCloud, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. Each one teach one. Always love each other. Always learn from each other. And yo, always try each other's foods. And go try Nigerian food, because if you haven't, you might be missing something that you really need in your life, because I've had an awakening today. I just understand now what my ultimate goal is in life is to become Nigerian and get Nigerian food all the time and have a Nigerian wife. I'm playing. Yo, guys, until next time, please love each other. Always stick with each other. Peace. One love.